Hello, hi, and welcome. Welcome to MLB Cubes. MLB Cubes is all about a game called Red Band Alley, which I'm trying to make in Unreal and Cryengine. I'm thinking which one is easier than the other. Now, both of them you have to learn the scripting language in order to get your game up and working properly. I will show you. Now, I'm going to show you a very simple process how to do it. So I'm going to show you the actual engine. So if you fire up the engine, I'll show you. This is the engine. So I'm working offline, just to let you know that. So I'm not logged in. Now, of course, if you've already got the engine, if you've already got it, when you install the engine, they do offer you to install Visual Studio. Now, you do need the 2017 version in order to get your game character working inside here. If you don't install the Visual Studio, you can't add your game character. You just can't add it. So the very simple thing first. The first thing you want to learn is where are your projects. You click projects and it shows you the projects. I think you go over here, go to accessories. Your accessories are on the internet. Of course, if you log in, you can download them. I'll explain the accessories in a few moments. Go back to your projects. Okay. Now what you want to do is go here, add. When you press add, it opens like this. Okay. Now if you don't want to do it that way, I'll show you. We'll close that. Relaunch it again, and I'll show you. When you first open it, just go here. So if you go in here, you have to go up the top. If you just open all this, go here, create a new project. It's very easy, very simple. Pick any project you want. In this video, I'm going to tell you, pick this one, the third person. Click that, come down here, give it a name. So I'm just going to call it box, and I'll call it, let's call it box 2025. Okay, so just pick any name, doesn't matter. Just pick a name. Make sure it's all one word, otherwise you'll have problems saving it. So whatever you use, whether it's the game engine or whether it's your character, it has to be one word. Okay, we can close it now. Okay, this is let me bring it into the screen for you. Okay, I'm trying to keep everything in the screen, so that's what I'm trying to do. So I'll be moving things around so you can kind of get to see everything that I'm doing. Now, of course, this is your game project. You think, well, how do I get to the game project? The game project is in your downloads. So if I go here, if you not in your downloads, if you go here, desktop, into your documents, if you open the Cryengine projects, open it inside here. Look, we've got box 2025. Open it. Now, what you'd want to do here, this is just setting up your game project. Okay, now before we can do anything to the game project itself, like add characters, things like that. Okay, I'm going to tell you, if you go back over here, okay, click on the level, click on this one, 2 left clicks, and it loads you into the game scene for you. Now, for the video, I'm going to load a different level, so it's nice and easy. And not only that, I want to show you how to do it. So load the very first level. It will load it when it stops messing around. When I record the screen, it messes around. As I said, this is if I go play, I can play it. I can run around. I can shoot the boxes. I'm thinking, press escape to come back out of it. I'm thinking, I don't want that level. Go here. Go to new. Go level. Open the level file and load this one and say, yeah, replace it. Now, it gives you an option. Now, unless you've got a really, really fantastic computer, okay, leave it on 1024. That's perfectly fine. If you want to change it in here, you can go to 8K. Don't do that, because the higher you go, if your computer can't cope with it, it's going to end up damaging the graphic card. Leave it on this one. That's the minimum. Okay, come down here. You see here where it says textures. Press that. Drop this texture down to this one. Don't bring it up, because unless you got a really nice computer and it's proper expensive, even in that case, I still wouldn't bring it up. Drop it down to 1024. Okay, turn off the high quality. Don't need that either. Press this one and go okay. It's going to make me a 1024 platform for the actual base. So just give it a second. Okay, once you've done that, close that. Here's your actual base. Go over here. and save your project. Okay, now if we close the engine and open it, if we do that, so we close it, don't forget to access the file, go to your documents, go into the Cryengine, open box 25, go to the blue thing, click that and it opens, it launches your engine. As I said, to add your character you need Visual Studio, and you've got to change about 4 different files to get your character working. But I'll explain the character in a moment to you. As I said, some people do show you, but yeah, some videos are really long to do it. As I said, it's all working. You say, well, where's my level? Your level's still there. Every time you open it, you have to go here and click your level, and it just loads all that. Now we can drop back into the world, and now we can run around the world thinking, how beautiful is that? Perfect. Okay, now of course what we want to do is put our character in here. We don't have a character yet. Okay, so imagine now you toddle off on the internet and you go to a place called Mixamo. Mixamo is absolutely great for characters. So I'm going to come out of here. I'm going to go to downloads. So imagine now we go off to Mixamo. We download a character. So when you download a character, I'll show you the character. Her name is Emma. She's age 1. That's what she is. I'll bring it into the screen. This is Windows 3D Viewer. So this is Emma. Now the only 2 actions that you can put inside the engine straight away is idle and walk. Okay, that's it. You don't need the T-pose. Keep the T-pose of your character for uploading to Mixamo, so you can add new animation to it, and so you can basically take it in and out of Blender, nice and easy and simple. Okay, so that's the T-pose. Don't need that. So when you go to Mixamo, download yourself this one, an idle animation. Ignore the name for a moment. I'll explain the name in a moment. So go to Mixamo, unless you've already got a character. If you've got a character, you need idle on the character. That's what you need. Now I've kind of over exaggerated the idle, just so you can see it in the game engine, because it's really, really tiny. Just so you know that. Anyway, this is idle. And this one is run. Well, it's walk. I'll show you. So you need an idle and a walk. There she is. She's walking down the road. Ignore the flashing part on the red, because that's my graphic card. So go here. As I said, so I've gone to Mixamo, I've downloaded it, I've got an idle and a walk. The walk I've called walk. I've just called it walk, look, walk standing. And the idle, I've named it to armature. Why did I do that? I'm trying to make everything work in here by default, and I'll show you how you do it. If you fire a Blender before we do the game level, so I'm showing the whole thing. When it opens, I'll scale it down so it fits inside the screen. Just give it a couple of seconds, and it will actually start working. So as I said, we can fire a Blender, grab this, drag it down a little bit, bring it back into the middle of the screen so we can see what we're doing. Click that, go on here and delete that. Okay, if you wonder what this is down here, it's just my keyboard. I'm going to move my keyboard. I've got my keyboard, look, I'll show you, on the desktop, because the one on my computer, for some reason, is not working. So anyway, open Blender, go here, import, come down the menu, go to FBX. It's going to ask you where is your downloads. They're in downloads. Okay, now don't forget, my walk is walk. This is my T-pose. I don't want that. I want the idle. So I call my idle armature, and I'll show you how I've done it. Click on it, import. So wait till Emma pops in the screen. So go here, say show textures. So this is how you show textures in Blender, just in case you're wondering. So this is Emma, and of course she's just kind of standing there, kind of, yeah. Anyway, she's kind of wiggling around a bit. That's her idle. Now you say, well, if her name is Emma, how come she's got armor here, armature? Now if you look in Blender, this is Blender's default. I'll show you. So it's a Mixamo character. Well, it's Mixamo's skeleton. Anyway, it's my character. When you upload it to Mixamo put a skeleton on it for you. If you want to do that, I've got my own skeleton to let you know that. I'm just showing you how to do it. So go to Mixamo, grab a character, bring it down, load it in, the idle one, the one that's idle, like this. Okay? It doesn't matter what the name is here. You see the name here and here? Look, her name is Emma, age 1. That's her name. So in the game mode, she will be known as Emma, age 1. Okay? But the skeleton is called armature, because the armature basically is a bone. That's what it is. Go over here. If you look at Blender, look, it says armature. So I'm thinking, okay, if I just call my skeleton Armature, all the animations that I make for Emma will just work on all characters whose name is Armature. So what I'm telling you basically is, it doesn't matter what you bring, what character you bring in here. You can name the body, the clothes, the hair, everything. You can name them whatever you want. Just don't name this. You see the skeleton? Leave it called armor. Just leave it as that. You can go in here and you can name the animation if you want to. 2 left clicks and you can name it. Look, it's idle. That's what it's called. So it's her. I'll just show you. Now, of course, let me export it. I'll show you. Click the light, delete it. Click this, delete that. Okay, select all of this. Okay, go here. Now she's called arm. That's what she's called. Look, Armature. That's her. That's her idle pose. Okay, so go here, export, FBX. Okay, now what you do, go to downloads, and now you call it whatever you want to call it. Don't call it idle, because when you go into the actual game engine and you load in idle, and then you load in walk, the game engine will think it's all different characters, which it's not. So the very first character you bring in, just call the first character Armature, or you can call it skeleton. It's whatever you want. I'm going to keep it all Blender standard, so just call it what Blender calls it, and call it Armature, and save it. So save it out. As I said, to go here, the Armature is called Armature. Okay. Once you've done that, look at your character. Come down here. If you want to do anything with the animation, I'm just going to show you. Okay, go here. Go to Dope Sheet. I'm only showing you so you have to do it, so you know how to do it. Click Dope Sheet. Go to Action Editor. Go in Action Editor and look at the animations. Press this animation and play it. And you press it again, making sure that she's got no other animations in there. Okay, because sometimes you might have an idle, a run, a jump. Press this one. Now, when you're happy with the animation that you got, let's say this one here. So I want that one. Okay, what's that done? Crashed, I think. But look at it. Let me undo that. Okay, so anyway, undo that. Go back here. That didn't look good for the video. Anyway, leave it on idle because I'm going to leave it on that one. What you will do is go here, go to non-linear. Look at your animation. Press this, open it. This is the animation she's got. Look, the idle animation. This one. Now, if you're happy with the animation, make sure you're happy with it. Put the lock on it. Select all of this. And the very first idle, it's idle. Cool, just leave it called Armature. Go back here, export, save that out, FBX, downloads, call it Armature. Okay, just do that. Nice, easy, simple. Okay, as I said, I don't want to overwrite them, just not for any particular reason. I just don't want to overwrite them because I've already got them right there. So I think, as I said, honestly, they are the same animations. Now you want to put these inside the game engine. Okay, now what you want to do is copy the idle and this one. So I want to copy both of these first. Okay, I'm going to left click, hold, drag it, right click and copy. Go back to your downloads, not downloads, documents. Go to documents, go into your game project. Open up assets. Go to objects. Now inside here, you go character. Now you want your character inside here. Right click and paste. Now you don't just want them there because when you put them in the game engine, it's going to completely unpack it. So go to your very first Armature folder, copy the name, right click, go here and go new. Go here and paste it. And then put these inside the Armature. Just left click, hold, drag it, and then drag it up, put them inside there. Okay, nice, easy and simple as that. Fire up the game engine. Now you want to open this up because in a minute you have to drag them over. So open up, so just leave it like that and wait for the game engine to open. Hopefully it opens. If you don't mess around, come on, that should load it by now. See, look, it's not loaded. So I think, where is it? Okay, let me go back and load the actual game. Go back to your game folder, just go back. And then when you see the blue one, launch that. Okay, go back into your assets, go back into objects, go back into your character, and it's called armature. So as I said, yeah, copy the name just because I want to open it. Go inside the file. If you open here and open characters, you'll notice, look, there's no file in there. Look, see this file? This file exists. This one don't exist. Now I'm going to show you what to do. Right click, make a new file, click it. So right click, make a new file, right click on it and paste the name. That's what it's called. Open it. Now what you can do, you can click here, go back to your documents, open the Cryengine, open your game project, open your assets, open objects, go to character, go to your armature, load in the very first one, the idle, that has the armature, load that. So yeah, leave it and say yeah, import the whole lot. Now when he puts it in here, what it does, it unpacks it all. I'm just going to show you this. If you go here and watch, go in here, it's supposed to unpack it here, but it doesn't. Watch. It makes a new file in here. It's the exact same name, except it's not capital, it's normal. But for now, it might do properly, so I'll show you. Okay, leave it. We just got to wait for it to unpack it, so we've got to wait for it to do this. All the files will start appearing in here. You see down here, look, you see how it's changed the name? It's not a capital letter, look. I'm thinking, yeah, okay. Now this might seem a little bit silly, but honestly, this is the best process how to do it. So just let it do what it's doing. It doesn't take long, it only takes a few minutes. And then we have to add a little bit of code to the engine, and then the whole engine works. I'll show you. Now, as I said, this video is going to be a little bit long, not too long, but by the time we get to the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to import your model. So here's the model. Okay, it's all done. Don't forget to go up here and save it. Okay, so go here, save that. Go back to your file. Okay, I'm really lucky because it's actually gone inside the same file. Now, if it did create another file here, all I would have told you to do was select all the files in the other folder and drag them back into this folder. Okay, leave that exactly as it is. Okay, now you can go over here. Now what you want to do is look down here, down to the bottom. You see the walk animation? You want to bring the skeleton in here. Now you go back here, go to walk. Okay, now if you go to open, you say, do you want all of it? No, we only want the animation. Import that. Give it a second, you'll unpack it. And you'll see a new walking animation down here. If it does it correctly, you'll see a walk animation. Look, there's your walk animation. I'm thinking, how great was that? So our characters in here, now watch, if I go here and load to them, and if I go to play, I'm still the man. I'm thinking, how do I get from the man to my character? I think now you have to change a little bit of code. Otherwise you can't. And of course you can take your character and bring her into the game mode. Let me just find where she is. She's not compiled, I don't think, yet. So bring her in, go here, drop her in the game mode. Look around, and you see how small my character is? I'm just trying to get like keyboard. So if I go forward, you see how small Emma is? Emma's really, really, really tiny. So yeah, she's not really tiny, it's just that the camera's far away from her. She's actually a 1:1 scale, that's what she is. But okay, so come back out of there. I want to click on Emma and just delete her. Okay, I want to play the game as Emma. I don't want to be the man. Okay, I can walk around and things like that, but not with Emma I can't. I think, okay, how do I do that? Just save it. Okay, now we have to go and do a little bit of kind of change the code. I'll show you. If you go here, and if you come down to animation, when you go here, if you click here, this is the character thing, I'll show you. If you open the character thing, it will show you your characters in here. So this is her skeleton. So if you open the skeleton here, if you 2 left clicks, opens it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If you load the character here, and you should see here, you should have to see her animations. So we can open that one. Open this one. Now look at when you open this one. I'll show you. I'll show you this part. As I said, I don't want to give you too much. I don't want to give you too much in one go. As I said, if you open them all, like open your character down here. Look, you can see her animations. She's got an idle. See, she's moving. Look, and she can walk. So now she's walking. Now that's the only 2 animations you can add to your character when you very first start the engine. Okay, unless you add more code, and then you can do more things like run, jump, crawl. That's for later on. Go here. Now watch, to set her up like that, go back into animation, go to mannequin. We can't do it, I'll show you, and I want to show you why. Okay, go to mannequin. What you're looking for is you go over here, file, load. Now if you load the preset character, click this, it's going to load the man in here. Watch. You see the man? And the only action he's got, apart from shooting the gun, he's got idle and walk. He can't jump, he can't swim, nothing like that. I said you've only got 2 actions, and if you open the actions and click on it, how you change it, go here, just drag this up a little bit. This is the action. So his idle action, look, is idle for this one, and his walk action is obviously, if you click on the walk action, his walk action is walk. It's actually a blend space, that's what it is. But anyway, that's how it works. So I think, okay, I don't want him, I want my character. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Close that, look inside here. Now, if you go to the very top, we know it's called armature. Look, just copy the name, that's all you do. Now, here comes the rest. Here comes the part that you might not like. Okay, you have to go back. If you look inside samples, that's the sample character. That's the original. Go back and go back. Go to here to animations. Now, this sounds crazy. When you go to animations, look down here at the skeleton. Okay, if you right click on it, you can go open with. You can just edit it, or you can go here, open it with Notepad. Open it with Notepad, like this. Okay, look inside here. Now it's asking you, what is your character called? Okay, I'm going to go back and I want to show you so you understand it. Okay, so when you're here, go back in your first file, open this file. Okay, now if you look at this, if you look at the text here, okay, now of course, this is what it is. Look, it's a test thing. Okay, so it's looking for file, this one. Okay, when you open it, it's looking for character. Okay, now this character, your character don't exist. Look, it's looking for this character, and it wants this skeleton. Now if you open this, if you look inside here, you'll see the sector. You'll see the actual skeleton. Is in here somewhere? I can't see it. There, right there. Look. Now in your file, it's at the top, so it's the same file, no different. So go back. I'm just showing you where it is. So open this. So I want to go back to this. I'll go back to that file, back to this file, so I can show you. Animation, mannequin. Go in here. This, not there. Go back. Back. When you go to animation, we're doing skeleton first. So grab this, drag it in here. Okay. Just open Notepad and drag it in. Okay. Or you can just right click on it and go open with Notepad. You see where it says sample character? Just click that and paste your name there. Okay, so your name now is called Armature. It's not, it's idle, but it's still Armature. Go here, don't delete the little dot, right click, paste, leave it, save it. Yep. Now you're almost there. Open mannequin, open preview, this is player. Click this one. Again, go to Notepad. Now look in here. This is your first person controller. Okay, don't touch anything here. All you want is this one and this one. Okay, again, it's character look. It's not a sample file. It's your armature, and here is your armature. Okay, come down here again. Get rid of the sample file. Get rid of the third person. Okay, leave it like that. If you get okay, leave it. Don't do nothing else. You can just go here and save it. So hopefully all is great. If you want to click on this one, you can also look at that as well if you want to. But anyway, we're going to test it. Go back to your game engine. Go back. Now this is where Visual Studio comes in. If I run the game at the moment, I'll run the game. Now the character shouldn't be there. We should have an empty screen. That's what we should have. So as I said, this is our character. Go to level, load it. We'll play the game. Okay, so we still got the character at the moment. Okay, click off that just so we can make sure it's working. Okay, go to the game engine here, right click on it. You have to go to generate solution. This is where you need Visual Studio, otherwise you can't do this part. Go here, Visual Studio, give it a second. 2017 version, say yeah. Don't use the 2002 version because when it opens it looks completely utterly different. So yeah, just to let you know that. So when you've done that, it generates this file for you. Open it. The only file you want in here is this one here. It's called Game SLN. Okay, just look down the list and find the one that says game on it. Okay, now right click on it, go over here. Look, I got 2002, but it looks different. Just load it in here. I'll open it in here and I'll show you. Watch. I'll show you the 2002 version. Okay, they're both free. You can download them. Now, if you look at the layout for it, it's completely different. Watch. I'll close that and I'll close that. Get rid of that. Go back to save file. Right click on it. Go in here. Open 2017 version. It makes it look a bit more easier. Okay. So now it opens like this. So you go, well, that looks different. Yeah, but it's the same file. Okay. What you want to do is open the game folder. Press game. Open component. Player. Two click. So click it twice. It opens. Now, if you leave it where it is and do 4 clicks on your mouse, well, about 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see here? Set player geometry. Okay, what you're after. You see this part here? Look, objects, character. Look, sample character. And it's third party. I think no. So highlight this part. Left click, hold, drag it. Right click and just paste in armature. Go here to the little dot. Right click. It's not third person. It's armature. Okay. I'm keeping it all plain, all simple. This one here, look, is just an animation database. That's where all the animations are. Don't touch it. Leave it. Okay. Once you've done that, go here, build a solution. Go through the process. As I said, you shouldn't find any errors. You might find 1 or 2 because we haven't added the animation yet. But anyway, we'll let it run through. Now, if you find any errors, do say it's errors here. Look, there's no errors on it. It's perfect. Save it. It'll ask you where you want to save it. Just save where it is. Say yeah. Okay, that's it. That's what you're gonna do. So don't forget when you come in here, open the game. Open this one. 2 left clicks that. Just click it twice. Go to the top and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you do 5 clicks, look down here so you find objects. Just change the sample character to your character's name, and don't forget what, and then of course change this part to whatever your character's called. So I recommend the file and the character just keep the name the same. That way it makes life easy. So just close that. Okay. Now thinking, if I run the game now, will my character work? Yeah. Well, the character will work, but she's got no animation. So I'm thinking, what do you mean she's got no animation? Okay. My launcher's not launching, so what I want to do, I want to go back. Open the game folder itself. Open the sandbox, because the sandbox seems to work better. Okay, now as I said, you might think it's a lot. Honestly, once you do it a couple of times, you'll get the hang of it. You really will. Okay, now again, load the level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, Now this time, when you press play, Emma should be there. Oh, hello Emma, look. Now if you notice, Emma is facing the wrong way. You notice how she's facing towards me? You're thinking, oh yeah, how come that? Because I didn't turn around in Blender. I've done this for a reason. So when I'm playing the game, so as I said, watch it, if I leave her stand still, look, she's not idle, hands are sticking out, look. If I move, look, she's not moving. She's just sliding across the floor. I'm thinking, okay, so my character's in there. I'm thinking, how do I give her movement? Well, this is how you breathe life into the character. Go back to tools, go back into animation. This time, go back to mannequin. And now this part works. Go here. Well, it's supposed to work. Go here, press load. Load the default character. Last time we loaded that, we loaded the man. It loads like that. Ignore all this. Okay, go over here. Look, we've still got the same two things the man's got. Open idle. Now we've got rotate. Open this one, default. Open this one. This is the idle. Okay, now just click on the blue, click on this. Go over here. Click the file. Look inside your menu and you'll see animation idle. Click it and say, okay. Notice how it turns purple. Click this one. This is your first person, this is your third person. Just go here. Click it. Idle. Yes. Now you notice how it hasn't changed, look. Thinking idle. Click back on it, go back here. Go back with your idle. Make sure it changes, because it should change, so click on it. It does say it there, look, but it's not saying it there. So it's there, but it's not there. So click back on it. Load it. I think okay. Click on this part. Go here. So you open. Now I said it should turn purple like that. Okay. It normally click that, and when you do it, add it. It works perfect. If it doesn't work, just click this part. Add it again, and it'll turn purple. When it turns purple, go here. Save all changes. You'll save this look. So yeah, perfect. Open the walk. Open the walk. Click on here. Open it. They're both red. Okay, click the blue part first. Click here. When you click on it, you just open the folder. Look down your menu, find walk. It should be this one. It could be this one, but I think it's this one. Click this one. Go here. So yeah, leave it there. Go down here. Click the text first. Go here. Add walk. Again, it's not doing it. Look, it's messing around. So add walk, and it's not working. So I think, okay, click on this button. Just click here. Go here. Open it. Add walk. Say yeah. And then it turns blue. I don't know why you have to do that. If you scroll into your character, as if my character's so tiny, it's a really kind of bad character to kind of, don't say she's facing the wrong way. But ignore that. That's just me and my error. But it's not an error. It's just I've done it deliberately so you can see. Okay, press play. Okay, so she's kind of perfect, more or less. Okay, so go here. She plays perfect in the game. I'll show you. Go here. Save changes. Look, it's got a tick on it. Perfect. So yeah. Ignore that. Okay, go here. If I go into the play world and drop my character in, if you actually look at Emma now, look. Now she's really, really tiny. I apologise because she's really, really tiny. I can scale her up, but I don't want to. But as I said, anyway, I'm not going to scale her. So that's how big she actually is in the game mode. So honestly, now I'm going to have the camera closer to her. But if you watch my character, if you watch her, as soon as I let go, as soon as I don't move her, she starts to idle. And if you watch her feet, look, she's actually walking now. Look, walks backwards, walks forward, walks sideways, walks around in a circle. If I had to walk around in a circle. Anyway, as you can see, Emma now is working absolutely perfect. So as I said, this is called Box 2025, and it's how to get your character up and working inside Cryengine. So don't forget to save your content. Now, anything I do to this project in future, about houses and cars and everything like that, there's no point adding more cars yet, because we have to add more code. If you want to jump, crawl, things like that, climb ladders, you have to use scripts for that. So you have to learn how to script. We're going to do it later. At the moment, I'm setting up Red Band Alley. That's what I'm doing. Now, let's just talk about this before you disappear. Let's say you go to the website. I'm not going there. It's only a few second thing, but it's really important, and you might really want to know this. Anyway, when you open it, you can say go to the assets. Right click on it. Go to open location. When you download the assets from the asset store from here, you say, well, where are they? Once you download them, where are they? So you're right clicking on it, you go into location, here, assets. I'm going to recommend that you right click on that and go send it to desktop. So it's here. Okay. So if you open this, anything that you download on the internet will come inside here. Okay. And then you can just basically copy and paste it directly back into your project. I will show you a video about doing that because sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. So you open this. This is your download now for all your assets. So anytime you download anything from the asset store, and you say, oh, where is it? It's right here. Just open it. Now let's say you open this one, and you say Anvil. All you'd want to do with this is copy this one because it's an item or a box of apples. You'd open your assets, you'd open objects, and you'd copy both of them and put them in there. That's what you would do. So anyway, that's how that works. So anyway, just a little bit more information for you. So I really hope that this video helped you out, and I hope I've covered basically every single thing that you want to know. So the most important part of the whole thing, apart from changing the code in here, as I said, we can just go back to load the level, go back in, we can play the game, and obviously of course we can run around as Emma. So I'm thinking, kind of great. Of course she can't do nothing yet because she doesn't have a game script. So I want to tell you, the most important part, this is Blender. Okay, this is just a little recap on the skeleton. So go to mixer mode. If you've already got the actual characters yourself, then just follow the part about installing them into the game engine. But if you've got no characters, go to mixer mode, download a character. You need an idle and a walk. Okay, go here, import, go to your downloads. Now, as I said, this is my idle. My idle I've called Armature. I'll bring it back in and show you. Okay, so this is actually Emma. So go here. Okay, textures. So this is actually how big Emma is in the game mode, and this is roughly how close I'll be inside Cryengine to my character, just so you can actually see her. So we're not going to be miles with me. Okay, now the reason why I picked the name for is, like I said to you, go here, you see the name Armature. Call this the orange part, just call it Armature, and call your character Armature. And now any animations that you add to your character in future, or to any character that you call Armature, any character, all the animations will work on any character. They just work. So as I said, it makes life a whole lot more easy for you. And if you're wondering, like I just showed you inside up. Anyway, that's all you do. So all you do basically is do that. Call this Armature, call this Armature. Then of course the only thing you have to make sure that you do is come down here. Go to Dope Sheet, go to Action Editor. When you're in here, now she's only got one animation, so I'm lucky. Well, not lucky, just that's how it is. So go in here, click the animation you want. So have a look at it. I want this one here, so just click on it. Once you click on it, make sure the shield's on it. Okay, go here, go to non-linear, open non-linear, put the padlock on it. Okay, so it locks that animation onto that character, and then just go to export as FBX. Don't forget to save the very first idle animation as Armature. If you just do that, it's a standard default. It's a standard default. So yeah. Anyway, it was going to save you a headache later on. It really will. So as I said, you can call the character herself. You can call the body, the hair, the clothes, the clothes. Just don't change the actual name. Yeah, just leave it standard default, and that's it. your game character will be up and running as soon as you change the code inside of Cryengine and tell it to use your character and not the other character. As I said, if you want to add other items to it, like special abilities, like climbing ladders, jumping and crawling and things like that, you have to add a little bit of script to it, and it all like animation. You can add animation to your character, but you won't be able to access them because you've got no way to access them. So you need to write a script to say, oh yeah, when I move my right finger, I want the lights to turn on and off. Because the character, if the character moves to the right finger right now, she can move the finger or she can move her arm, but the game engine doesn't know what she's doing. The only person who knows what she's doing is you. Even she don't know what she's doing. So I think, anyway, I'll explain it more as I'm going through Red Band Alley. At the moment, I'm making Emma B Cube assets, and everything is Blender default, just to let you know that. And that's really all I can say to you. That's all I can say to you. Honestly, truly, that's it. It's all. Just go and learn that. Once you learn all that, you'll be pretty impressed with your content. You really will. As I said, just make sure you name the actual armature. Now, I'm just going to show you this. If you go into Blender itself and go here and go add an armature, an armature is a bone. Okay, now Blender already calls it armature. Look, armature. Don't change it. So I say, if you don't change the default, just leave it exactly as it is. Now, of course, if I'm making my own skeleton, if I was doing that, and I go here and I kind of scale it down. So this is how Emma's original body looks. Of course, it's not on the floor. So, of course, as I said, I'm not making a skeleton for her. But if I was making a skeleton for her, then of course I would put that inside her pelvis. That's where I'd put it. And then I'd bring the leg off that, bring the leg off that, bring the leg down, bring the leg down, bring it up to her stomach, to her chest, to her shoulders. And of course, I'd make the whole skeleton. And then of course, if you want to, you can then open the skeleton and you can name every bone. Look, it's hips. It's Emma, age 1. Spine, again, Emma, age 1. As I said, and so forth and so forth and so forth. Because the whole rig is Emma's rig. That's what it is. Because the Emma's rig when she's age 1, of course, her rig is the same rig when she's 12. But because she's bigger, obviously, all the names are exactly the same. But yeah, the rig's different. So anyway, that's just me and how I've got my one set up. So anyway, that's all I want to show you. Anyway, so yeah, have fun creating your game world, and hopefully, at some point, I'm really hoping that you download some of my assets and start putting them, basically dragging them, dropping them into your game world, and hopefully, if you are using Emma's content, we can start building maybe the same kind of game, except my world will be slightly different to yours because I've got different ideas for my world. So anyway, it's entirely up to you. Anyway, have fun running around the world with your character, and as I said, all I have to do now, what I was going to do, I was going to put Emma back inside a Blender, because if you look here, look, she's walking forward, she's walking back, but she's actually back to front. She's facing the wrong way, so I actually opened Blender so I could actually turn around, but I didn't do it. Anyway, that's pretty easy enough to do. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. So as you say, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. Thanks very much for watching my video. I really truly appreciate it, and I hope you learn a lot. Stay safe, keep it friendly, keep it in text. See you soon. Bye.